Hello and welcome back. So today I've got some more products from the Royal Mint. I've got a couple more things on its way, hopefully a video for next week. So we've got what should be the silverproof Meglosaurus, the base silverproof, because I got the coloured silverproof earlier. And the other one should be the James Bond £5 bunk coin. So we'll save the James Bond till last, but let's get into the Meglosaurus. There we go. So it looks similar. It's a different kind of box though, isn't it? I've got the one that was coloured here, so that's got a sort of a slidey case. But other than that, I think it's pretty much the same. Not much difference there. We've got, I'm sure this is probably just the same booklet that we looked at the previous one, so if you want to have a more in-depth look at that, go back to the Meglosaurus video, but actually let's get the other one to the side of it as well. Oh, so this one's just got a case like this, and there it is, whereas this one, oh I see. There it is. In its base silver. Very nice. Actually liking, should we contrast the coloured version? A bit gutted this one didn't come in a Perspex box like the coloured one did, because I quite like that. Now what do we prefer though? I must admit I'm leaning towards the coloured one. But let me know down in the comments, which did you prefer, the coloured one or the base metal one? I think some of the detail is lost in the silver. But there we go. I've now got the Strike Your Own, the bunk, the coloured bunk, base silver, and the coloured silver. So an expensive series this is going to be, because they're doing the same, I imagine, with all three of the different dinosaurs. And potentially a trial for the Royal Mint to see what the demand for this many variants of the coin are going to be. But if they do this with every coin release, this is going to get very, very expensive. The COA, number 917, sub 1000, that's kind of cool, with a maximum mintage of 3010. So fairly low, to be fair. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that, must say. And then this one I wasn't planning on getting, because from what I read it was all going to be precious metals and not a £5 coin. But on the day of release I got a message to say the bunk is a £5, and because I've kind of started getting the £5, I had to get it, didn't I? I had to get it. So there we go. One of a series of 3 again. So the other 3 will be on their way. Bond. James Bond. Oh, there's a bit of a tear in my pack there. A £5 brilliantly uncirculated coin. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. So it is £5 coin, Cooper nickel, obverse designer obviously Jodie Clark, reverse designer Matt Dent and Christian Davies. Well, that's really neat. I quite like that. Like I said, they did do precious metal ones, although much like the Queen ones, the precious metal ones were different denominations. So I managed to save myself a bit of money there, because I managed to limit myself. When the Queen coin came out and said it was a £5 coin, I was like, I have to get that. I'm a massive fan of Queen. So I bought the King George III £5 coin and the silver-proof version of that as well. So that was my first £5 coin, knowing that the Queen one was coming out. The Queen one came out, it was just the bunk one. it wasn't actually a silver proof one, although there were precious metal variants of it, which I did get because I love Queen so much. If I'd known it was just going to be bunk £5 coins for the Queen one, I might not have started buying all the silvers. But there we go, life lesson learned. And I can't believe I'm looking at this thinking I've got myself into another slippery slope. I've said for a long time I wasn't interested in £5 coins, and here we go. There's me opening a £5 coin with the new £5 coin and silver proof version of that on its way to me hopefully next week, which I'm very excited to have a look at. But it's all good fun, and with buying these, I don't do it as an investment. So these silver proofs, they're not an investment. It's just because I'm an obsessive collector. I have to have them all as they come out. It's the completionist within me. I've got to do it. But like I said, I don't buy them as an investment. The ones I'm going back to buy again, not as an investment, purely because I want them all in my collection. But there we go. Must admit, not as impressed with the silver base one of this, but I think I've been spoiled by the gold. I wish I'd been spoiled by the gold. I've been spoiled by the coloured variant, I think. The colour on that is very, very cool. But I think if this was just the only variant, I'd be quite happy with that. It's a very cool design, and the series I'm quite excited to getting, and interested to know if they're going to continue it into the next following years, because they seem to do that with the sets, the Beatrix Potters, the Paddingtons, whether we're going to get more dinosaurs next year. I think they're quite cool. But I'm excited to get the other 3 of these, and the other 3 of the Bond ones as well. I'm quite liking these sets that are coming out. I think it's kind of nice having a set to collect and complete. Oh, and I completely spaced. New background. So I think, as Lady M said at the Royal Mint, giving me my purple towel as a present, the orange towel, green, what am I on about? The orange towel has had its day, so I've changed to this one for the videos. The purple towel that Lady M gave me at the Royal Mint I'm going to be using for the live streams, but if you like it, it will phase into the videos slowly, but because I pre-record, there may be the next couple of weeks still some orange towel videos, so there might be some swapping and changing of background. So I know I'll get asked in the comments what that's all about. That's what that's all about. So in due course, this will be the new background for the time being until this one wears out, and then I'll have to find another colour I haven't used before. Well, as ever, I'm just rambling on incessantly now. All I'll do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.